Hello and welcome once more to That Other Retro Guy and the first video for 2025. I hope you all had a great Christmas and I hope you had a fantastic New Year. And I thought that I'd start off with the first video of the year of a review of a brand new ZX Spectrum game called Pyramid Escape. Now this is available through Cronosoft, and in fact some of the proceeds from this game will be given to charity, you know, so it's all for a worthy cause. Now the price of this was $9.95 or $9.99 plus the postage, and well, from the music, first of all, I must admit, it's worth every single penny. So yeah, without further ado, we are going to crack right on and have a go at Pyramid Escape. So you know what, let's do Kempston. Well, the first thing that strikes me with this is the graphics. Some of the nicest I've seen. I mean, I think it's absolutely fantastic that even now in 2025 we're still getting brand new ZX Spectrum games. It just shows how much love there is for Sir Clive's little box that could. I mean, the presentation on this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, all the animation of like the spikes, the blood drops, the spiders, and even the skeleton or the mummy or whatever that is. Everything just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, even the little sprite of the Wii Knight, you know, it's absolutely great. It really, really is. Ah, crap. I want to get another coin. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's a little jetpack. Interesting, Mr. Bond. Right, here we go. Oh, bugger it. Tell you what, that is some bloody brilliant music. Really, really is some really nice music. Let's see what's through here then. Okay. What's that? I don't know what that is. But I'll have that coin. Thank you very much. Bugger it. No, I needed that. Shit. Right, I'll have those two. Right. Tell you what. Just pause that a minute. Now, the status bar at the bottom. I should have mentioned this earlier on, but I got so drawn into playing it. The status bar at the bottom is actually very, very clean indeed. Obviously, you've got your score. You've got the scarabs that you've picked up. You've got your lives and your health, which is represented by the first lot of sand. And the second one is like a little jump pack, which you can fuel using the little green bottles that you find, like in the bottom right-hand corner. And that's got sand as well. Well, represented by sand, sorry. And yeah, I'll tell you what, you're going to need every single bit of fuel, because some of these jumps are actually very, very tricky indeed. So with that, let's carry on. Whoops, fell too far. I'm absolutely loving these adorable little graphics. I really, really am. They are absolutely superb. And as I say, it's just fantastic that we're getting brand new Spectrum games even now. It's just a testament to the, you know, to people's love of the Spectrum, you know. Shit, missed. Oh well. Right. Back down we go. Nuts! Oh, sod it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Well, all I can say is that the team that have put this together they've done a fantastic job. You know, graphically it works. You know, there's lots of colour on screen all at once. The title screen is absolutely amazing with that awesome tune. You know, even this high score screen is it's nice. It really is nice. And even the main control screen, this screen here, it just looks fantastic. It really does. It just shows that a lot of love and care went into this, and I can't fault it. I can't fault it whatsoever. As I say, it's available now on the Cronosoft shop. As I say, for $9.95 or $9.99. As I say, with a percentage going towards charity, you know. So not only are you getting a fantastic game and supporting a small business, but you're also supporting charity as well, and that can only be a good thing. So, but ironically, this is actually the third game in the series. The first game was Castle Escape, which I did a video on, and I'll link up above. But the second one, I didn't even know there was a second one. So, but I'll be looking out for that as well, as I want to try and get the whole lot as they come out, because these are just fantastic games. They really are. I can't fault them at all. And I think any self-respecting Spectrum owner, you know, they owe it to themselves to pick this up. They really do. So yeah, I get it literally as soon as you can, because the first, I think it's the first 50 copies, you get a limited edition tape, you know, with like gold in the middle. It's like a transparent tape with gold in the middle, and yeah, definitely worth it. I think. All that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So. Goodbye for now. Actually, you know what? That is not it. I've got just a small amount of pickups to show. Basically, it's just stuff basically that I got yesterday, and just a small selection. Pretty much. You know what? I'm going to start off with the games first of all. Now, one of them is from yesterday. You know what? I'm actually going to leave that one till last, I think. But this first one is basically, it's a Mega Drive game I've been after for a while, as I didn't mind the Mega Drive version of this Capcom game, and you know what, I know for a while I did go off of things like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, especially the newer ones, but I don't mind playing the older ones against the computer, and it's Super Street Fighter 2. Now this is the cartridge only version, and this was about £7. Not bad for cartridge only. Couple of dirt marks on it, but you know what, cartridge only, I'm quite happy with that. I can make a sleeve, I can get some empty boxes. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I can get it sorted. Can't wait to play this. I'm going to clean obviously the cartridge contacts, because some of them can be a little bit grubby, as I found out with James Pond 3, another Mega Drive game that I got. The cartridge is I need to clean it up, but I'm happy with this though, as I say, for about £7. Now the next one, and the last of this lot of games, it's basically a game that was re-released by Codemasters on their budget label. Why? I don't know. But this is the original Zeppelin games release, and it's a Tai Chi Tortoise. Yeah, for some reason this was, as I say, I don't know if this is the original release and then Codemasters re-released it, or if this is the re-release. I really don't know. Yeah, it's from 1991 anyway. So yeah, I think that the Codemasters release is a little bit harder to track down. I think, I'm not too sure, but I can't wait to try this out. It looks pretty good from the screens there, you know. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Now we move on to the movies. You know what? I'm going to start off with these first two. Now, I'm a huge fan of Aardman. I loved Chicken Run, which I still need to try and get hold of on Blu-ray. It's never been released on this country, in this country on Blu-ray, only on DVD and VHS. And it's a crime that this Aardman film also was not released in the UK, only on DVD, no Blu-ray for some reason. And it is Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Now, I love this film. I wasn't aware of the problems that Aardman actually faced from DreamWorks continually sending them notes about, oh, you need to make it more accessible for American audiences, when the thing is, they love Wallace and Gromit as it was. It's quintessentially British. To take that away, you're basically taking away the essence of what Wallace and Gromit is, you know. I still remember watching this film on DVD when it first came out on disc, and I bought the 2-disc DVD, and I had a really good time with it. And I watched it a couple of times in like the past few weeks, and even now I still find myself laughing my head off at it, as it's so funny. There are loads of good jokes, especially the one with the nun wrestling, you know, and you know, it's just such a fun film, really, really is. And yeah, this is just the Blu-ray and the digital download only. And yeah, I got this off of eBay, as everywhere else was really, really expensive. But I'm happy to have this in the collection, especially my Wallace and Gromit collection. And yeah, I can't say nothing else about this film. I love this film so much, you know, and I wouldn't mind trying to track down the VHS of this, you know. So the next one, sticking with Wallace and Gromit, it is the 4K release of the Wallace and Gromit collection. Now, this UK collection, as I say, it doesn't have the film in it. It's got Grand Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave, and A Matter of Life and Death. Remastered into 4K. Apparently, there was a lot of controversy with this release. There was people saying that AI had been used, and they basically scrubbed the fingerprints off of the clay, like off of the characters and that. Like you could see, like let's just say on the nose or on the face, you can see like some of like the fingerprints where they molded them and that, and it adds charm to it, which I do agree it does. But I've watched all these on 4K, and I must admit they're a lot better than I was expecting. Some people have said that the AI completely scrubbed, as I say, like the fingerprints, they made them smooth and that. But when I watched A Matter of Life and Death, I was still seeing it in, like, you know. So, for me, I'm actually glad I picked this up. You know, I mean, you've got the, it comes with the slip. And, oh, that's where Home Alone went. And you've got those 2 discs there. And the 4K disc there. As I say, I actually used... Whoops! Oh, it's falling apart, Gromit. Let's put that back in there. Yeah, at the moment, I'm using it to house Home Alone. Because, yeah, I forgot to put it back in its case. But, yeah, it comes with 3 discs. And you get not only the... all the animated like half-hour shorts or 25 to 30 minute shorts and that. You also get cracking contraptions as well on the third disc. So yeah, you've got a grand night in the story of Aardman and cracking contraptions, and on the Blu-ray you've got the amazing world of Wallace and Gromit, Inside the Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave, How They Did It, The Making of A Matter of Loaf and Death, How They Donut. When Wallace Met Harvey, Picture Gallery, and Invention Blueprints. And I must admit, the cracking contraptions are still just as funny even now. You know, especially with the chef. The chef absolutely kills me every single time. It's probably the funniest one out of the whole lot. And it's I think it's well worth picking up myself, you know. So, but as soon as Vengeance Most Foul comes out or gets a release, I will be picking that up as well. That's definitely going to be added to the collection, as it's great fun. It really is, and I can't recommend it enough. So the next one is a Video Nasty. Yes, me with a Video Nasty. Although I must admit, I did love zombie flesh eaters. I mean, what other film has got a zombie fighting a shark underwater? Exactly. It's over the top goofiness. It's great fun. And this, I must admit, I actually did enjoy quite a lot. Bit slow going, you know, but when it gets into it, I found it quite fun. And it is Frank-O-Grama's Dawn of the Mummy. Now, I actually asked on Keith's live stream, I think it was just before Christmas, I'll leave a link to his channel down below. I asked on that live stream whether this was any good. And both Nigel, Rock God 2004, and John Perry of Mondo Chelovek Movies, I'll leave a link to their videos, well, to their channels down below as well. They both recommended it. They both said that it was lots of fun. And you know what? I'm glad I picked this up. You know, it was 90 minutes and I did have a lot of fun with it. You know, it was some good gore effects. You know, some good mummy effects as well, I must admit. And yeah, even though some of the acting was a little bit dodgy in places, you know, it was still fun. It really was. And this now is rated a 15. Go figure. Whereas before it was a section 3 Video Nasty. Go figure. But yeah, very fun film. Really enjoyed it. Now the next one comes from Umbrella in Australia. And it was either a choice of this or a box set version. The box set version was quite expensive. And I thought, I didn't want to pay all that money in case I didn't go a lot on the film. So I got this one instead. And it is the slipcase version. And it is Intruder, directed by Scott Spiegel. And it's got Sam Raimi in it. And I think it's got his brother Ted, I think. I know it's got Dan Hicks from Evil Dead 2 in it. And it's this this nutter basically going around a store after it's closed and carving up the workforce. You know, I mean, this version has basically, it's got One, two, three. It's got 3 short films. It's got the original Intruder work print on it, outtakes from Night Crew 1979, extended murder sequence from Night Crew Intruder work print. You've got the original Night Crew trailer, original Intruder theatrical trailer, and you've also got Attack of the Helping Hand, which, if I remember correctly, influenced part of Evil Dead 2. So, not bad special features, and this is limited edition 1299 of 2500. But yeah, as I say, I'm a big fan of Sam Raimi, so I can't wait to watch this. It's meant to be really good fun. Some good gory kills as well, so that's going to be a watch at some point. Now, yesterday, being Saturday the 18th of January, I had some things to sell at CEX. I know people will turn around and say, oh, you could have got more from them on eBay, but the thing I find with eBay is that you could have stuff on there for a long time and it doesn't sell. You know, it's just pot luck, pretty much, that you put something on there and bam, it sells straight away, especially if it's stuff that people are after. If it's not stuff that people are after, then it could be on there for months on end, especially as they've now got rid of their fees. You know, but they brought in something called eBay protection or something or other, which basically is factored into the price, which is how they get you. But yeah, so I had a load of stuff to sell at CX, and I just wanted it gone. I didn't want to sit on it, so I just took it there, got rid. And with the voucher, or with a portion of the voucher, sorry, shall I say, I got these 3. Now, these 3 are all upgrades from Blu-ray. And the first one is possibly one of the greatest films of the 60s. Well, the latter half of the 60s, with some fantastic special effects by Douglas Trumbull. Brilliantly directed by Stanley Kubrick and starring Gary Lockwood and Keir Duella. And it is 2001 A Space Odyssey. Now, this Steelbook edition has got 3 discs, and that artwork is rather superb. Is it a matte finish? No, I don't think it is a matte finish. No, it's not a matte finish. It's sorry, a high gloss finish. It's just a matte finish, which is unfortunate. That could have done from a bit of spot glossing, especially for the how there, you know. But no, that is nice. And then on the back, you've got the orbiting space station, and you've also got down the bottom here, you've got the Starflight. As I say, inside, you've got the 3 discs there. You've got the 4K, the Blu-ray with the film on, and then you've got the Blu-ray with bonus features as well. Now, with that, on the J card, you've got your special features, you've got your technical specs and all that. Now, as I say, this was 25 off of that voucher, but I'm so glad to have it in the collection. I really am. I love this film so much. The end Stargate sequence is possibly one of the most trippiest sequences I've ever seen in my life, and it's just a fantastic special effect. The whole thing, you know, with like the slit. I think it's called slit scan. You know, and I had to pick this up on 4K. The original Blu-ray that I had when I first got PS3, I think it was. That was one of the first discs I bought on Blu-ray, and it blew my socks off. It really did. It was so vibrant, colourful, and that. This, I can't wait to see on 4K and see how it looks, especially, as I say, with that Stargate sequence. Is it going to completely melt my eyeballs? Well, I'll find out. But that was 2001. Now, the second one that I got is basically it's been known to basically be Wolfenstein in movie form, and it is Overlord, starring Kurt Russell's son Wyatt and Jovan Adepo Pilu Asbake, John Magaro, and Bokeem Woodbine. Now, this was a tenner, and you know what? I haven't seen this film since I first bought the Blu-ray when it first came out in 2019. And when I heard that it was like a World War II horror movie, I was intrigued straight away. Didn't get a chance to see it at the cinema, but as soon as it came out on Blu-ray, I bought it straight away, and I loved it. Really had a good time with it. Really enjoyable. So I can't wait to see how it looks on 4K, especially with HDR. Now, has it got No, it hasn't got Dolby Vision, sadly, and it hasn't got. Oh, it's got Dolby Atmos, so that should be quite atmospheric. So yeah, that's Overlord. One I can't wait to watch again. Now, the last one I got from CEX is again upgrade from Blu-ray. This. I think this is an underappreciated film. I really, really do. I enjoy it. For me, it's the third best Terminator film. And it is Terminator Salvation. Now, this was 15 quid. Sadly, it doesn't look as though the director's cut's on here. It's just a theatrical cut. But I think all that's different with it is just that someone gets stabbed with a screwdriver, and that's literally it. I watched this yesterday, and on 4K, it was nice and sharp. Colours were highly defined. It was like watching it again for the first time. You know, I really enjoy this film. It is a great Terminator film. It really is. I do think it's infinitely better than Terminator Genesis, which was gash. Infinitely better than Terminator Dark Fate, that basically one watch is enough for that. I got halfway through a second watch, I turned it off. It wasn't good whatsoever. You know, but it was better than Terminator Genesis. This should have had a proper sequel, continuing the future war. You know, and even leading up to basically the end of the film should have been Kyle Reese being sent back to 1984. You know, and then have, you know, John Connor in the future basically celebrate that, you know, the machines have been stopped and that finally, you know. But I love this film. You know what? I'm actually looking at the back, and the extended version's on the Blu-ray. So you've got the theatrical on 4K and the extended version with the whole kind of being stabbed with a screwdriver is on the Blu-ray. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that. I've literally only just seen it. So this does have the extended version on it, which is fantastic. It doesn't even say it on the... No. It doesn't even say it on the Blu-ray. How weird. But still, for 15 quid, I'm quite happy with that, because I've tried looking for it in HMV. HMV and Harlow don't have it. Chelmsford no longer have a HMV, which I find criminal. But, yeah. So I thought, I'll get that. And as I say, great film. Absolutely loved it. Now, for the last one. The last one is my bargain of the week. Now, I like to go around charity shops and see what good stuff they've got. I went in a few. Usual mix of like the same DVDs. There's one charity shop with one Xbox 360. One Xbox One game, and surprise, surprise, it was a sealed copy of FIFA. And then before I went into Cash Converters up Molsham Street, next door was a charity shop. So I thought, you know what, I'll go in there, see what they've got. And on the right-hand side shelving, something caught my eye. And there was like 4 big box PC games. And I saw this one poking out, and I thought, now is it the PC version or the 3DO version? If it was the 3DO version, I probably would have... I don't know. I probably would have just fallen over myself. Sadly, it was the PC version, but I'm still happy that I picked it up. In fact, I wasn't going to at first. I picked it up, looked at it, and I was like, I don't know, put it back. And I thought, no, I'm going to get it because I've got a Blu-ray drive that I can use for discs. And I can use DOSBox for it. And I thought, no, I'm getting it, because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. And it is Hell, a cyberpunk thriller starring Dennis Hopper, Grace Jones. Now, there was sellotape at the back and at the bottom here. So as soon as I took it up to the counter, I said, is it right to check the contents to see if it's all in there? I thought, as long as the disc and the manual's in there, everything will be golden. When she opened it up, not only was the disc in there with a few light, very, very light marks and some fingerprints. Apart from that, the manual, which looks like it's only really been skimmed through with a couple of creases on the back, but it's still got that new book smell. And yeah, it looks like it's hardly ever been read, if at all. But there's also a software user registration card and the pamphlet from Game Tech for future releases, including the one for the game I've got. But it's also for Star Crusader and Saturday Night Live, like kind of multimedia disc. And on the back, you've got Bureau 13. You've got Frontier First Encounters, the follow-up to Frontier Elite 2. And then you've got the cinema range. It's basically films on CD-ROM. Metropolis, Night of the Living Dead, Wind in the Willows, Manga and Robotech, and Toxic Avenger. These are just a few examples of collectible classics from the diverse Game Tech Cinema catalogue for 1990. So basically releasing films on CD-ROM, which would be quite interesting to try and get hold of, if there was any released. So yeah, all those in that box, with a box that had slight damage that I managed to repair for the princely sum of £3. £3! And it's a game that I've been after for absolutely donkey's years. I thought, I'm not paying the price that people want on eBay for the 3DO version. They can shove that up their ring pieces. £3. That's definitely my bargain of the week. And that brings us finally to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the review of Wii Night in Pyramid Escape. And I hope you enjoyed just a small selection of pickups that I bought. Basically, some were upgrades from DVD or Blu-ray, and a couple were just basically brand new purchases. Films I've never really seen before. yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. All that's left for me to say is, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, I've got others. Please consider subscribing. It all helps, really. And I'll see you in the next video. So, goodbye for now.